Another question that has come up over the last 6 years is, oh, well now we have to do this Kata thing. Should I get rid of my A3 and now do Kata instead? For those of you who know what A3 is. Should I get rid of some of the lean techniques we're doing, the lean activities we've been doing, and now I have to do Kata? And I'm happy to report, I'm thrilled to report, Kata plays well with all of it. We don't need a world where someone says, oh, we thought we had the solution 5 years ago, but now we know what the solution is, because the pendulum will swing forever. This is a never-ending process. Remember, what our research tried to look into was what are the unseen routines and patterns in the management system at Toyota that help them be successful with the more visible things that we've been seeing already at Toyota: cellular manufacturing, Kanban, Heijunka, teams, and on all those kinds of things. And I'm trying to illustrate that with this diagram. It doesn't, Kata, improvement Kata and coaching Kata, doesn't take anything away from those visible techniques. It actually supports them. So for example, A3, people come all the time and they say, well, should I do A3 or should I do Kata? Well, what we find out is their A3s aren't working very well. So if you take the Kata routines, if you take these routines and use them inside your A3. So I got an email from a woman at a hospital in Michigan. She said, we could never get our employees to experiment. They make an A3, they make a plan, they do it all exactly by the book, and then they implement the plan. They don't experiment. And she said, what we did is we took your mini Kata, your starter Kata for experimenting, there it is right there, and we stuck it in our A3 at that spot. She says, now I can't get them to stop experimenting. So we take a practice routine and add it. Gemba walks, very popular, right? So Bosch in Germany was one of the research sites for Toyota Kata, very nice company. And a big company, right? So these factories have 2,000 employees and 3,000 employees. And every now and then the vice president would come, you know, every month the VP is traveling to visit the factories. And when the vice president comes to visit to do a Gemba walk, it's all planned out and the route is planned and what they're going to look at. You know, it's a full-time activity to get ready for the vice president to come. And they're nice people. And the vice president, we were walking with the vice president and they stop, right? And the vice president doesn't want to look stupid, right? So they say, well, how come he's reaching so far? You know, oh, why is that mess there? How long does that changeover take? You know, and we lean over to the VP and we say, you know, every time you say something like that, you create activity. There is now a project based on what you said. He said, I'm just asking a question. No. He says, okay, I won't say anything, I'll just take a look. And we said, anything you look at is going to create a project, right? And you know, this is big German vice president on a little research. He says, well, what do you want me to say, you know? And I say, well, you could simply ask about the procedure. So if you look at the 5 coaching Kata questions, was there a card handed out with the 5 questions? Did I see a card? No? Okay. They're available online. So these are questions that a leader can ask. What's your challenge here? Picture this. The leader goes into an area and instead of saying, why is this so messy? Why is this taking so long? What is he reaching so far? Shouldn't this be? Shouldn't that be? He says, oh, hello, thank you for inviting me to your area. What's your challenge here? What's the big challenge you're shooting for? Do they know? Can they answer the question? If they can't, turn to the manager and say, I think we have some work to do. What's your next goal here? What are you shooting for? Show me your goal, right? Can they answer the question? Where are you now? How do you know? Show me. Do you have a run chart? Do you have some data? Do you have a drawing? Okay. What obstacles are preventing you from getting to that goal? Do they know? Which one are you working on? Tell me about your last experiment against that obstacle. Oh, are they doing good experiments? Are they working scientifically? Are they doing experiments? What's your next experiment? What do you expect to happen from that experiment, right? So what we've taken there is a Gemba walk. And we didn't say stop doing Gemba walks. We said take your Gemba walk, but infuse it with improvement Kata, coaching Kata patterns. It was A3, it was Gemba walks, and huddles. Everybody's doing huddles. I think they were in the book about management standard work. So now everybody has a huddle board, right? It's okay. But what gets written on the huddle board is problems. And all they become is sort of a traditional, all right, here's a problem that just came up, the machine broke or something, or sticky again. Who's taking this problem? and we're going to follow up every week. That's not really scientific. That's really just old-style command and control. So take your huddle, but put the 5 questions in. Or use this kind, so you can take these individual practice routines and integrate them into the activities you're already doing. So improvement kata, coaching kata plays well with others.